Hello, YouTuber woobers. Just thinking of a story that I heard. It's kind of an interesting story about this senior gentleman that his daughter put him in a retirement home, and she was watching him one day sitting out on a bench, and he'd be sitting on the bench, and all of a sudden he'd go, "Well," and then his orderlies would come in and push him back up, yeah, back to the vertical. And then he would go way over here, and they push him back up again, and they were doing that for a period of time. And the daughter comes in to talk to him, and she asked him how things are, and he said that the place is pretty nice, except these people around here, they won't let you fart. Anywho, um, I've been really disgusted with this thing with the football players going down on one knee during the national anthem. If they want to protest, they should block the entrances to the ball field so that all these people that are going in there buying tickets and food and all that can't go into the park. They could be down on one knee, and they could be all locked together in front of all the ticket agencies, and they could prove their point to them by saying, we want you to support us by not crossing the protest line. But instead, they're still getting paid their millions of dollars. And, this wasn't a spur of the moment thing. If football players have to practice all week long to play football, they certainly need to practice on how to go down on one knee and interlock arms so it looks good on camera. So it was all a stage thing, just like so many other stage protests of protesters getting, paid to give a kind of stupid statement. But disrespecting the flag, disrespecting the country isn't the way to go. There are countries around the world they would have just been simply shot or jailed for life for that demonstration. Look at that demonstration in North Korea. They all were toy perfect. You didn't see anybody standing up from the crowd wearing their own rags to riches and holding up a sign saying, you know, put down our weapons or something. They're, it's a different world in the United States. People think they have a right to free speech, but, you know, there isn't a lot of input about how the fans talk. 90% of the fans didn't all go down on one knee. It's just interesting stuff. September 29th. Where'd this month go? um, it's an interesting thing. I grow microgreens. When you go to the grocery store, all you really care is that your product is right there on the shelf, and there's plenty of choices for you to get them. So, a couple of stores that I've been selling to, neither one of them has placed an order for sunflower greens for the last 2 weeks. But I still have to grow them in anticipation that they're going to order it. When they've been ordering them week after week, and I don't know if they're going to order it until I have it packaged for them. So you don't really think about the farmer. People that are consuming foods aren't thinking about the farmer, like Triscuits. I love Triscuits cracker, and I was in the store and they had them marked down to $1 because they were going to expire soon. And it's interesting because if people bought them off the shelf at the regular grocery store, they wouldn't be at the discount store for $1. They would be $5 at the grocery store. It's the same thing with vegetables. I mean, the crackers, they have a life. a long life. But fresh vegetables and fresh fruits, fresh breads, well, let's grow it. That's a gray area about bread. But fruits and vegetables, at least, they have a shelf life. They bring you the freshness to your favorite grocery store, and then when they, reach a certain level, they pick them off the shelf and they give them to somebody who's going to move them over to a farmer's market or a farm stand alongside the road, or but if they don't get picked up from the farmer's going to take them when he doesn't sell and throw it into his compost pile or feed to his chickens. Hopefully feed to his chickens if he has chickens. So that, the chain of food supply is broken because the distribution system is broken. I mean, that's why we produce enough food in the world every day for 8 billion people, and we only have 6 billion on the planet. Because the food chain system is broken. And the way that the food gets distributed around is strictly by a commodity and not by a right. So people, who could use microgreens, now that's mostly my fault that I haven't increased my base of selling microgreens, but then it's still in the same thing. If I start selling to other places and they don't decide to order for whatever reason, now I'm producing twice as much microgreens and still not be able to sell them. So, it's just an interesting example about how the food chain works. I end up doing is I end up giving them away. My daughter loves my sunflowers, so she has dibs on them if I don't sell them. And often at the farmer's market, at the end of the farmer's market, if I have a lot of salad mixes left, I'll give them away to people, to other vendors, because, to go home with a whole lot of salad mix when I have more salad mix coming in from the next crop, because I'm always in a two-week cycle. So it's not like I say, oh, well, I don't need them this week because I came home with 5 left. Well, that doesn't really work because I got another batch of harvest coming in on next week and so forth. All I can do is slow down my production, Sunday, and grow less on Sunday, and then in 2 weeks I'll have, less to harvest. But it's an interesting thing about how we distribute our food system. So that's my rant and raving for today.